right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to my viewers and new subscribers, everybody. Welcome back. Remember to just subscribe so that we can build up the channel. Have a few subscribers, but of course, we don't reach 1,000 yet. So please consider subscribing. On this channel, we basically just talk about, we're not just talking about things that are happening in Jamaica, but we're reasoning about it. Because what I notice is that a lot of people are on social media. As soon as something happens, you just have persons talking. There's nobody really, not that there's nobody, but a lot of persons are talking, they're not reasoning, and that's two different things. So we need to look at a situation from both sides. So today we basically, as you can see, we're looking at this incident. It's unfortunate incident with the teacher and the student from Tivoli Gardens High School. Now, I saw the video, and when I saw the video, I said to myself, how did we get to this space? How did society get to this place? I remember when I was growing up, because I'm not that young. So I remember when I was growing up, you didn't even want to pass to that teacher too. You didn't want to even pass them too close on a corridor, because that's how respected we were, and that's how we respected our teachers. So when it gets to the point where a student can say, me go box down a teacher, me go lick down a teacher, it makes you question, what kind of society are we living in? What is going to happen after this? If it can get this far, what is going to happen next year and the year after? No, I'm not just talking about the student, I'm talking about the teacher as well. A lot of persons are saying that, boy, the teacher should have known better and she should have just walk away. But what I think a lot of people need to understand is that teachers are humans just the same. And there are times when, you might be in a situation and some people might say you chip, what they call it, your head chip then. You're in a certain situation, and probably she was just surprised that he did that, because we all act differently in different situations. Obviously, it's not something that you're going to sit down and say, well, let me think about this first and see if I lick him back. And no, she just reacted, because based on what I'm reading and what I'm getting to understand is that there is another part of the video. They didn't show us all of the video, and I guess based on what they're saying is that the student was the one who hit the teacher. So I guess the teacher, she just got upset, and maybe she just couldn't believe that that happened. So, but let us reason now. I'm saying, even if the teacher is wrong as an adult, then, because a lot of persons believe that the teacher should have just walked away. What are we saying about our children? We have seen this before. Even when children are fighting and you notice adults come and try to part them, it's almost like they don't care. So I think the morals and the values that should be instilled in our children, it's breaking down terribly, and that's where we need to start. We need to start looking at the backgrounds of these children. What are they facing at home? Because a lot of times, students, whether or not we want to accept it, some of these students are troubled, and it's not their fault. A lot of times it's not their fault. They were abused by family members, they don't have no father, they don't have no mother. So you can't really blame them, but they need guidance. So what they really need is guidance. And I think one of the major things that the government can do, or team leaders at schools, whoever it is they need some intervention programs in schools to help to talk to some of these, because in schools they know the troubled students. They will say, but why you get too much trouble? So they know the troubled students, and once you recognize that and you see that there's a problem, try to find some intervention programs. Try to find things that they like to do. Try to put them to work, because a lot of times these students are skilled. They might can draw, they might can do mechanic work, furniture, whatever it is. They have a particular skill, and I mean, if they can invest their time in that, then it would take away some of the pain that some of them are facing. So it's not just to say that boy, they pick the rude and they pick the decent, none of manners and none of behavior and him figure a prison for life. I mean, that's not the way out. As I said, a lot of times what they need is something that can distract them from the reality of what they're facing at home. Because I mean, the teachers can go home and know, say, boy, you know, him mother not like him and him not no mother or him not have no father or, you know, that's why I'm always angry or that's why I'm have to do what I have to do, you know. And guidance counselor alone can't do it because a lot of schools only have one guidance counselor. So how can you, you know, be able to manage 100 troubled students, you know? So we need to look at some of these things. As I said, we're not just going to talk about the problem, the issue, but we're talking about some of the solutions. And I think what I just mentioned would be one of the solutions. That is just one. But I think the reality is that a lot of this starts from home. A lot of this starts from home. When you have a student who has a mother and a father who's supportive, who are supportive, who are interested in their students' learning, who are interested in disciplining their students, who are interested in making sure that those values and morals that they should get or that they want them to achieve, they are getting it. These students are usually very successful. They need the support, you know. Their minds are not, I would say, I would want to say that they are not like adults, you know, they haven't been through anything, they haven't experienced anything yet. So we really need to guide them, you know. So I think it starts from the parents, it starts from the home. That's another recommendation. Look at the parents, call in the parents, talk to them, you know, find solutions. Don't just say the pitney bad and in get trouble and we not deal with the pitney. Let us find solutions, Jamaica. So that is just my little take on it. As I said, on this channel, we don't just look at the problem, but we look at solutions. So until next time, we will bring you another story and we'll reason about it. Remember to like, share, subscribe, tell everybody to come and join us next time. Thank you for listening, and I will see you next time.